Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Nox Empress. Hey, welcome back to Artfight. This is going to be week 2. This is also a pretty long video because there's a very large cat mass attack with 10 characters. And it took quite a while for me to get this done. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to add the rest of the attacks that I did for this week or save them for next week, because there is a lot more stuff that I have drawn and gotten approval to post the speed paints for. I do plan on posting them in the end of the day, whether it's now or later. But to get back to this specific attack, we are doing a kind of a revenge attack, but a year later on Kanan 77 and their character Pine Breeze, which I will talk about later. But we first started off with Rain Ruffle by Dinky Ping, and Rain Ruffle doesn't really have any information other than their permissions about the design. So it will be a very, very short discussion about the character. I do want to mention a lot of the cats in this video are different non-natural colors, which was on purpose because I wanted to add a little bit more vibrancy for this attack. My last few mass cat attacks were a lot more neutral in their colors and looked more like actual cats you may see wandering around. To move on, Berry was the next cat that I drew in their entirety. They're by Raspberry Sky. She's a bobcat with calico markings and one of the oldest characters that Raspberry Sky has. Berry tends to be timid, standoffish, but really likes to please people and loves the forest plants and misty autumn woods. And the author wrote, if looking for a theme, go for Gremlin Core, which I think is amazing, and I love that. The next up is Erin by River Kit. This character was updated halfway through me finishing this speed paint, so this is going to be a little bit of an outdated version of the cat. Sadly, a little bit too slow, and then I didn't want to fix it when I noticed. Sorry. They have a lot in there, so I might be talking for a little bit. But there are 3 different reference sheets. The half and half one is after the cat gets struck by lightning, and they discuss the color patterns. The second reference sheet, which is when the cat is all orange, I don't show it on the speed paint, but it is there, is a demonstration of his stripes and before he gets struck by lightning. And the last reference sheet, which I also didn't show, but it's where I pulled the wing inspiration from, is his completely corrupted design, which is really cool. I do recommend you guys go check out their page. To talk about their personality, they're a semi-immortal, sarcastic feline deity. He doesn't keep track of how old he is, and they use he, they, it pronouns for the cat, and discusses that Aaron doesn't talk very much, but he's far from shy. He enjoys tricks, pranks, and running across rooftops during the nighttime. Next, we will move over to Misty, which doesn't really have much, but they're a half cat, half ghost. Her wisps are lava lamp-like and opaque, which you'll see. They can be any length, and the markings are green or hot pink, can glow in the dark, which is really cool. Moving on a little bit quicker, Shatter is a feline, a girl, doesn't really specify power or abilities, but the personality is outgoing, very proud, tends to be spiteful, extremely protective, sarcastic, easily annoyed, clumsy, caring, energetic, and kind. For Shatter, I made her a lot smaller than the description on her page is, because she's supposed to be the size of a medium-large dog. I shrunk her down to a medium-small to fit on Aaron while he is flying in the air, as you guys will notice. And I also went with their true form design because I just really liked the colors. Thought they were really pretty. Next, we're going to move over to Lynn. Lynn is about 1 year old, 15 in cat years, female, water elemental in a world ruled by cats that can control the elements. She's a messenger and part-time mentor of a group called the Forgottens, a band of road cats that has been cast out. She is creative, optimistic. Oh, I misread. Carefree, optimistic, and friendly, and isn't afraid to talk back and get sassy. Next, we have the person I attacked, which was Kanan, 77, Pine Breeze. Pine Breeze used to be known as Pine Kit, and Pine Paw is a tomcat, he, him, is 26 moons, rank warrior, is from the Ridge clan. I haven't read Warrior Cats to any degree. I don't know if I will. I might, just for Artfight. We'll see. He is a young warrior with a bit of spunk and likes to get into trouble, and is fiercely loyal and known for his kind heart. Next, we have Dove Whisper with Espa Paw. She is, or was, a perma monarch and now retired Rolling Skies. Oh, it's a he. My apologies. I'm so sorry. He's a daydreamer, often described as his head in the clouds, not the best fighter, quite clumsy, but when he's focused, he can be quite intelligent. Takes life at his own pace, but causes him to come off as lazy. Overall, a very smart feline and pretty sociable. Next, we have Ginger by Akari Ren. I feel really bad if I'm mispronouncing all of these names. Sorry. They are a strict butterfly cat hybrid who guards an entrance to another realm and is a renowned guardian. They are stoic, unyielding, and refuses bribery and persuasion. They hold ground. And they are very loyal to their duty. There is more, but I'm gonna let you guys check out their page to read the rest. The last cat we did is Taka, which is a fursona for Takakisa. I believe that's how it's said. They are creative, and because of that, they're interested in music, theater, and art, and loves to express themselves with different art forms. Sometimes creating art opens a portal to another world, and that's where she gets her inspiration. Lastly, you'll see me working on the shading before I end up writing down all the names of every single character and their owners. And that's it for that piece. This cat attack was also my 8th attack, and now to the next one, my 9th. So we have one more large attack on only one creator this time. The person I attacked was Ghost Rads. I don't know how it's pronounced, so I did what I think twice. I attacked every single one of their characters this time, but the main attack was on Zero, their robot dude character. I found all of their characters really fun and interesting, so of course I drew them all. The robot dude, Zero, is a TV and washing machine, as you will notice visually. Doesn't really specify anything about his personality, just says he's a robo guy and a great individual. That's pretty much it. So we'll just move over to Nami. Nami is a koi fish and a leopard, and they do not have fur, they only have fins, which I thought was really interesting. Flick is a cockroach and red panda. I thought his wings were really cool and his patterns. Echo is a ghosty boy. I decided to make him a little bit see-through to kind of push that ghost look for him, just because I thought it was really fun. Victor is a scientist and a crocodile. Aspen is sarcastic, 12, friends with nature and extremely protective of it. Lastly, we have Toast, which is a hyena and a dog. She's awkward, talks too loud sometimes, introverted, and very sarcastic. Okay, back to the art piece and a little bit less about the characters, even though that should be everything. You'll see that I do each character on its own, and then I start doing the next characters and the shading and stuff like that. It did take me a while, but so far this has been what's easiest, is to work on one character at a time. That way I don't have to swap between the references over and over again, because it just makes things a little bit easier. You will also notice that for Flick, I did it piece by piece and I split him into 2 different sections, his body and his head. That way you can still see his face whenever Echo is on his shoulders, and you will still be able to see Echo on his shoulders with his body behind it. I had to actually make a duplicate layer of Flick's body because I did not make the neck portion high enough or visible enough for Echo to be wedged between, I suppose. But once I got that fixed, it was easy sailing from there. And luckily, the light source, I decided just to make that large window and kind of leave the background pretty dark. I very quickly made the flooring, which I just made some tiles for a laundry room vibe and just angled them correctly. And that should be everything. Thank you guys for joining me this week. I hope to see you next week. Bye.